how to enter a room without making a sound. I learned how to carry my sadness without letting it touch the ground. I learned how to smile when my heart was breaking. Learned how to say I'm fine before anyone was asking. I became a quiet shadow behind somebody else's light. I became the person who never needed anything, who never started a fight. I thought being invisible would keep me safe. I didn't know I was losing my shape. I became good at disappearing, so nobody had to worry. I faded little by little inside somebody else's story. I gave away my voice to keep the peace. I buried my dreams so love wouldn't leave. Now I'm standing in the silence, trying to understand how I became a stranger, living inside my own hands. The piano sounds like footsteps leaving down an empty hall. The steel guitar bends slowly, like a heart learning not to fall. The acoustic strings are whispering things I forgot were true, that I had favorite colors, that I had dreams before you. The rain hits the window like 1,000 tiny prayers. The night knows every secret I was too afraid to share. Depression sits beside me, but I don't look away. I tell it, you can visit, but you cannot stay. Maybe finding yourself doesn't happen loudly. Maybe it starts with one honest breath. I became good at disappearing, but I'm learning to return. I'm gathering every piece of every lesson that I learned. I don't need to be perfect, I don't need to be new. I only need to remember that I existed before you. To the girl who kept shrinking, I see you now. You were not too much, you were just surrounded by people who asked you to become less. You deserved a love that made you bigger, not smaller. I became good at disappearing, but tonight I leave a trace. A little bit of laughter, a little warmth upon my face. The woman in the mirror still carries every scar, but she is finally learning she was never lost too far. The felt piano holds a lonely final chord. The felt piano holds a lonely final chord. The pedal steel floats into the night air. Rain becomes softer, the heartbeat remains. stay. You never asked me to disappear. I simply learned the way. Every little compromise felt harmless yesterday. I folded up my daylight to fit inside your night. Called it love when I slowly turned out my own light. I answered to your sadness, I breathe inside your storms, until my own reflection stopped looking warm. One morning I signed my heart with somebody else's truth. By sunset I couldn't remember what belonged to me. How can a soul get lost without ever leaving home? I buried my name inside yours so deeply I disappeared. Every I'm sorry built another wall, brick by brick, year after year. Now strangers know my smile better than I know my face. I'm living in a body that forgot its safest place. If I whisper my own name, it echoes like a prayer, asking an empty room, are you still there? The old piano breathes like dust floating through light. The steel guitar bends like a heart refusing night. Rain gathers on the window, counting every sleepless hour. Loneliness grows quietly like vines around a flower. I keep your faded letters inside a wooden drawer, not because I need your words, but because I fear forgetting who I became before I close that door. Depression wears familiar shoes, it walks these halls with me. Never loud, just patient, like the tide against the sea. The hardest prison was the one inside my mind. I buried my name inside yours. Now I'm digging through the years, searching every memory with trembling hands and tears. I don't need another promise, I don't need another goodbye. I only need one quiet morning where I recognize my eyes. If love asks you to become smaller, it is not asking, it is taking. If peace only comes when you're silent, that silence has a price. I paid it with pieces of myself I can never fully replace. Tonight I whispered my own name. It sounded strange at first, like meeting an old friend after a lifetime apart. The woman in the mirror didn't smile right away, but she stayed, and for the first time she didn't look away. The felt piano settles on on a single unresolved chord. The pedal steel answers like a distant cry across an empty field. Rain fades into silence. One heartbeat, one breath. I buried my name. Tonight, I whispered it back to myself. You spoke so softly, I mistook control for care. Every promise sounded gentle, while quietly filling me with fear. You never broke me all at once. You wore me down like rain. One tiny doubt, one sleepless night, until I forgot my name. You called me too emotional, so I buried every tear. You called me too complicated, so I disappeared for years. Now the house is quiet, but your echo fills the walls. Even silence sounds like you every time it calls. If I close my eyes, would I recognize myself? I don't know which voice is mine anymore. The one that whispers run, or the one that says stay a little longer. Maybe this time you'll be enough. The one that's scared to leave, or the one that's still remembering who I used to be. I'm living with your ghost inside my own skin, trying to separate where you ended and where I began. The piano falls like broken snow across an empty room. The steel guitar keeps crying like flowers that never bloom. My old blue sweater still hangs beside the door. I don't wear it anymore, but I can't let it go. Morning feels so heavy, night refuses sleep. The dreams all wear your face, the mornings never keep. Depression sits beside me without saying a word. Sometimes the loudest silence is the hardest thing I've heard. Teach me to fear myself. I don't know which voice is mine anymore, but somewhere underneath there's a little girl still humming a melody of peace. She doesn't speak in anger, she doesn't speak in shame. She softly calls me by forgotten name. If I ever become who I was before, I hope she doesn't ask me why I left her alone. I hope she only smiles, takes my shaking hands and says, "You survived." Now let me teach you how to live again. I know which voice is mine now. It's the quiet one inside, the one that never stops believing, even when hope died. The one beneath the sorrow, the one beneath the scars, still singing through the darkness, like a lonely falling star. Until only open strings remain. The felt piano lingers like moonlight on old wood. The steel guitar fades into endless reverb. Rain softens one final heartbeat. Your voice became my prison. I'm still learning how my own sounds. I found my old journal behind a stack of books, pages full of dreams. I don't remember writing. There was a girl inside those words, with oceans in her eyes. She wanted to travel, she wanted to sing, she wanted to feel alive. And somewhere between your storms and my apologies, I became a shadow of who I used to be. I was so busy holding us together, I forgot I was falling apart. I don't recognize the woman in my own story. She knows every chapter, but forgot the glory. She remembers your favorite songs, she remembers your favorite days, but she can't remember the sound of her own name. I spent years trying to save a love and lost the person I was before. The piano whispers softly across the empty room. The pedal steel cries like flowers waiting for spring. The acoustic guitar trembles with every memory of nights I stayed awake, trying not to feel anything. The mirror tells the truth that I don't wanna face. The tired eyes looking back have survived too many days. Depression is a quiet river running underneath my skin. Nobody sees the current, nobody sees me drowning. Some battles don't leave scars, they leave silence. I don't recognize the woman in my own story, but maybe she is waiting for someone to say, I'm sorry. Not from you, not anymore. From me, for leaving her could rewrite every painful page, I wouldn't erase the years I lost, because those nights taught me something. A heart can break and still survive. A person can disappear and still come back. I don't recognize the woman in my own story, but tonight she looked at me and I saw something, a tiny spark of forgotten light, a reason to keep going. Maybe she isn't gone, maybe she's just been waiting for me to finally come home. Pedal steel cries into the distance. Rain falls softer. The room becomes peaceful. I lost myself trying to keep you. Now I'm learning how to keep me. There was a time before you were named, filled every room, before every dream had to pass through you. I remember sunlight coming through the curtains. I remember singing just because I could. I don't remember when I stopped. I don't remember when my happiness needed permission. Maybe it wasn't one moment, maybe it was 1,000 tiny pieces of myself I gave away. The saddest losses are the ones nobody sees. I forgot how my own heart sounded underneath all this noise. I forgot the rhythm of my own voice. I know your favorite memories, I know your favorite songs, but I can't remember the last time I felt completely whole. I spent so long listening for you that I stopped listening for me. The piano sits quietly beside the window, dust covering keys like forgotten dreams. The steel guitar cries across the empty evening like a lonely road that remembers everything. The rain keeps falling on the same old roof, but tonight it sounds different, maybe because I'm finally healing my own thoughts again. Depression still visits, it still knows my door. is not a sunrise. Maybe it's just a candle in the dark. I forgot how my own heart sounded, but I hear it tonight. A quiet little rhythm, still fighting for life. It doesn't sound like before. It doesn't have to. Broken heart can learn a different song. I thought I lost myself inside loving you, but somewhere underneath I was still holding on to the girl who disappeared, trying to be enough. You were never too much, you were never too hard to love. You were only tired from carrying a weight that was never yours. I remember how my own heart sounded, a little shaky, a little scarred, but alive. The woman in the mirror still has tears in her eyes, but now she looks back instead of looking away. Spent years searching for you, and finally I found my own heartbeat. I used to see myself before I looked at you, a woman full of questions, a heart that still knew truth. Then I found your eyes, and I wanted to belong. I started changing pieces to make myself fit your song. I became your favorite silence, I became your safest place. But I forgot the woman who used to know her own name. I gave away my answers, I borrowed all your dreams, until the person in the mirror was someone I couldn't see. I thought losing you would be the hardest goodbye, but losing myself was the deeper kind of pain. I lost my reflection in your eyes, I lost the girl who used to shine. I became a shadow trying to stay close. I became a stranger to the heart I loved the most. Now you're gone, and I'm standing here alone, trying to find the pieces of the person I called home. The piano cries softly, like rain on a quiet street. The acoustic guitar whispers a memory underneath. The room still feels like you, the air still knows your name. But I finally hear my heartbeat calling me again. I don't sooner. I didn't have to fade, I didn't have to disappear to prove that I cared. I didn't have to lose myself to know you were there. I lost my reflection in your eyes, but I found a small light still alive. The girl I buried underneath the pain is slowly coming back and learning her name. I forgive the woman who forgot herself for love. She was only searching for someone to be enough. Now she knows a heart can love deeply without losing its soul. A person can break and still become whole. I found my reflection in the morning light. Not the same woman, but someone who survived. I lost your love, but I found my way. I found the part of me that never walked away. That never walked away. I thought I disappeared because you left, but I was only hidden, waiting to be found. The first week I reached for my phone every hour just to remember you weren't coming back. The second week I stopped checking, but I still woke at the exact time you used to leave. The third week the silence settled, not like peace, like an old coat. I didn't know how to take off. Maybe I never loved the hurting. Maybe I only forgot how life felt without it. I miss the hurt more than you. Isn't that the saddest truth? My heart still waits for storms on cloudless afternoons. Your voice has faded, but the fear remains. Sometimes I mistake calm for something missing. Sometimes quiet feels lonelier than crying. The piano falls like dust through sunlight. The steel guitar bends until the room feels too small. I make coffee, then let it grow cold. Not because I'm waiting, because I forget I'm allowed to enjoy small things. Depression sits across from me. Neither of us speaks. We've memorized each other's silence. Healing feels strange when pain was all because it was beautiful, because it became familiar and knew my routines, my breathing, my sleepless nights. Now happiness knocks softly, and I don't recognize its voice. If tomorrow feels ordinary, maybe that's not emptiness, maybe that's peace, wearing unfamiliar clothes. Maybe my heart isn't lonely, maybe it's simply learning a different rhythm tonight. I won't chase the ache, I won't feed the memories another heartbeat. I'll let the rain sing instead, and if sleep finds me before hope, that will be enough for one more night. One more night. I don't miss you. Maybe I'm only learning. I used to count the hours between your hello and goodbye. I measured my worth by the look inside your eyes. I carried every question, I carried every doubt. I tried to fix the silence, you were always giving out. I called it devotion, I called it being strong, but deep inside my heart, I knew something was wrong. I was losing little pieces every time I stayed, trying to save a love that was already fading away. A heart can survive pain, but it cannot survive forgetting itself. I stopped bleeding for a love that couldn't heal me. Stopped begging for a heart that couldn't see me. I stopped chasing shadows, I stopped fighting the night, I stopped destroying myself just to keep you in my life. I still remember, I still feel the scars, but I don't live inside the ruins of who we are. The piano cries softly, like rain against the window. The pedal steel is breaking, like an old forgotten echo. The words I couldn't say, you were worth loving, even when they walked away. The bedroom feels different, the silence isn't cruel. It's teaching me slowly how to belong to me too. Depression comes quietly, it knows my darkest days, but I have learned the difference between surviving and being saved. I don't need another person to prove I am enough. I stopped bleeding for a love that couldn't heal me. Stopped holding a dream that couldn't keep me. I let the memories fall. I let the old story end. I stopped losing myself to find someone again. I forgive the woman who begged to be chosen, who thought love was something she had to earn. She was never a burden, she was never too much. She was just pouring her heart into empty hands. I stopped bleeding for a love that couldn't heal me, and the silence finally started to feel peaceful. The scars are still there, the past still remains, but I am not the person who lives inside the pain. The felt piano, the felt piano fades inside the pain. The felt piano, the felt piano fades to be the thing that broke me, but losing myself was the wound I had to heal. I still set the table for two, even though I know you're gone. My hands remember habits, my heart remembers wrong. I put your chair beside me, like you might walk through the door, like the years we spent together we're still waiting on the floor. The coffee pot still whispers every morning at 6. Funny how a simple routine can hurt more than a kiss. I washed away your fingerprints from every little thing, but I couldn't wash the feeling of the life you used to bring. The hardest part of losing someone is losing all the little things. I still set the table for two, I still leave the hallway light, I still hear your footsteps in the middle of the night. I know you're not coming back, I know the truth by now, but my heart is slower than my mind somehow. I gave you all my seasons, I gave you dishes in the cabinet still know where you belong. The radio keeps playing our old favorite songs. I don't miss the fighting, I don't miss the tears, I don't miss the feeling of disappearing every year. I miss the quiet mornings before we lost our way, before love became a battlefield, before goodbye had a face. I was trying to say forever with two hands full of fear, but forever isn't something you can hold when someone leaves. I still set the table for two, but tonight I changed my mind. I poured myself a coffee and I sat on my own side. The empty chair can't stay empty, the memories can remain, but I won't keep feeding ghosts that only bring me pain. Maybe healing looks like this: a small room, one heartbeat, one person, one cup of coffee, and finally, enough. I don't set the table for two, not because I forgot your face, not because our love was nothing, or because it left no trace. I set the table for one now, and I finally understand the person I was waiting for was always holding my hand. I kept the place for you for so long, I forgot I had a place for myself. I was standing beside you, but I felt far away, like a photograph fading at the end of the day. I was laughing in moments where my heart couldn't stay. I was there in the room, but I was slowly away. I knew all of your stories, I knew all of your scars, I knew how to find you when you were falling apart. But when I was breaking, when I needed your hand, I became just a shadow of who I once had been. The goodbye wasn't the moment I lost you. I lost myself long before. I was a memory before I left, a ghost of a woman who needed herself. I wore my own sadness like a dress made of pain. I smiled through the thunder, I danced through the rain. Now I'm learning to breathe without holding my tears, finding the girl I misplaced through the years. The piano cry softly, like a lonely old song. The acoustic guitar whispers about where I went wrong. I thought love meant staying, I thought love meant trying, I thought giving everything would keep us from dying. But love shouldn't empty you, love shouldn't erase the person who looks back when you stare at your face. I can miss what we were, I can honor our time without losing the woman who was always mine. I was a memory, but now I return, a heart full of lessons, a soul that still burns. I am not the silence, I am not the goodbye, I am not the tears that I cried every night. To the girl in the mirror who waited alone, I know you were tired, I know you felt gone, but you kept a small candle deep inside your chest, and that little light led you back to yourself. I was a memory, but now I am real. I found my own heartbeat, I found what I feel. I lost someone special, I lost what we knew, but I found the one person who never left me too. I thought I was gone, but I was only waiting for myself to come.